So today, we're going to study how to solve a system of equations. And what do I mean by the answer? How does the solution look, guys?
Two answers.
A point. Yeah, the solution will look like a point, you know. That's how this, because we just studied graphically that it has to be a point, it has to be an x and it has to be a y, right? So we studied how to solve them graphically, which is like a lumberjack / layman / countryman style. How to solve a system is to actually draw two lines and find the point where they intersect. Now we are going to get into a more sophisticated level, which we will be collapsing them. Collapse into one equation. I'll explain what it means. Decide by inspection which variable to eliminate.
Is this work for any system?
Any system. Well, it does. Okay, this one is a little bit too hard for you. I'm gonna do something like easier. Okay. So, sorry guys, I'll rewrite it. We'll start with an easy one so you get the principle, but then we'll get to the harder ones. 7x minus 5y equals 52, and then 2x plus 5y equals 47. So I need to collapse the two into one equation, one linear equation, and I need to decide which variable to eliminate. Which two variables do I have in this equation? X and Y. Sometimes you'll have A and B, K and L, so get used to it. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't matter. So I do have two variables, which, you know, makes it hard to work with. So I see 7x, I have 2x, but I also see negative 5y and 5y. They're identical. You can add or subtract them. Remember how we were studying polynomials and we were adding them and then combining like variables horizontally, but then I taught you how to do it vertically, remember? Like we would have things like that, 3a plus 2b and then minus, you know, 5a minus 7b plus 3c and then minus, remember that? And you had to do it like this. Some of you didn't like it, and I said be aware of the signs, what you're doing, right? Okay, but that's why you started it, so that you would get to this point. So we are going to be working vertically with these guys. If I add my 7x and 2x, I will have
9x.
Right. So it doesn't help me because I need to eliminate one. If I add negative 5y and 5y, they disappear. So this is what I am going to choose to do for these two equations. I am going to add them. Question? I'm going to collapse the meaning like this.
Doesn't matter if you choose to add or subtract.
It does, because if I subtracted, nothing would get eliminated. Watch. Subtract 7x and like if I had a minus, don't do that. I would have 5x. Subtract negative 5y minus 5y, I would have negative 10y. Nothing would happen. So you do need to decide by inspecting what should I do so that one disappears. It has to become a 0. It has to be either this, and here's a positive 5y, right? And then you're like, I'm gonna add them. If you had something like this, you would do this. Does it make sense? Yeah. Okay.
Can you arrange if you like it?
You can arrange, of course. They will trick you, like put them in like all kinds of orders, and you're like, okay, let me line them up first and then see what happens. Yeah, it's a good point. Usually they don't trick you, but there will be a couple of, yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna add them, both equations. I'm adding 7x and 2x. I'll have, thank you. These guys disappear, so some students write plus 0, nothing, equals 52 plus 47 is
99.
x equals,
11.
okay, remember,
9/11.
shh, remember, you have to have your point outlined like that, with your two spots, with a comma between them. Where will this number go, guys?
First one?
Yeah. I did have kids on the quiz or on the test, like putting them randomly, whatever, you know, like, oh, my answers are 11 and 13, or 13 and 11, and I would ask them, well, which one is what? This is how the answer looks. It's a point, это точка, понимаете? Remember, and the first one is the x coordinate. Chair. So I found my x equals 11. Now, third step, take the value you found, x in this case. Sometimes it'll be a y. And insert into any original equation. Do you see original equations? They're right here, right? So I take the value that I just found. What is my value? 11. And I need to insert it instead of what?
X.
Instead of an x, because I found an x, right? So this thing has a chance to go either here or here. Doesn't matter? Absolutely not. I told you. Insert anything into anything in any of the original equations, your points will still be on that line. It does not matter. And the systems will cross where they need to cross. So, where makes more sense for you guys to put it?
Why can't you put them on
The bottom one. Too.
Because,
Because
It's
it's a smaller
addition.
number.
It's addition.
good point. It's addition is easier to calculate and it's a smaller number. Good point. Questions?
Why can't you put them on both?
You can. You will have the same value. It doesn't matter. 2 multiplied by 11, so we chose that one. Plus 5y equals 47. And this you know how to do, don't you? 22 plus 5y equals 47. 5y equals 47 minus 22. 5y equals,
25.
thank you, y equals 5. And go right here. Does this make sense? Volunteers? Awesome.
big
Obi,
round.
thank you.